Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zollotech, and this is the Apple Watch SE. This is the latest or least expensive version, as you can see here. Apple Watch SE, silver aluminum case, 40mm. Now this comes in at $279 or $309. If you want cellular, it's $329 or $359, depending on 40 or 44mm. Now let's go ahead and open it up here and see what we've got. So we'll open the bottom tabs here. And we've got the watch itself and the band beneath that. So let's set this aside and take a closer look. Now this is a really thin box, and that's because it doesn't include a power brick. So here's the band. Let's take a quick look at that. Just take this off here. And this is a 40mm. This actually took a while to come in. In fact, this was supposed to be for my wife. She wanted the SE instead of the Series 6. And here's the band itself. So let's go ahead and take this out. And you can see that's the band, 40mm right there. And it's pretty nice looking, a little thin there for me. And let's go ahead and open the watch. So we'll pull this little tab here. There's one on each side. We'll pull the tab and then take the box top off. Now the SE comes in gold, silver, and space gray with an aluminum body only. You cannot get it in stainless steel or titanium like the Series 6 that I have here. So you've only got that option. Now inside the box, you've got a little quick start guide, and then your little warranty pamphlet, and then you've got a charger. No power brick, like I said before. So you've got the charger, like you would expect, but you will need your own power brick. You'll see it's USB-A, and then if we just pull this out of here, you can charge it. Now, if you have one of the stainless steel or edition titanium ones, this is a stainless steel ring, so it's a little bit different. And then we've got the watch itself. So let me set the box aside and take a closer look. Now, unlike the titanium version, you don't have a little slip-on sock or whatever you want to call that with this particular version. You've just got this little covering here that's paper. So this is the watch itself. It's 40mm, and just for a comparison, here is 44mm on my wrist, so it is a little bit smaller. And then also it's pretty thin. It's actually thinner than the previous versions, and it's got the same glass that you get on all of the aluminum ones. So you can't get sapphire crystal on here, but you do get a dual-core S5 CPU. You've got the same water resistance up to 50 meters, as you can see around the ring. It will tell you exactly what it is. So again, this is the Apple Watch SE. Let's go ahead and, well, let me put the band on it just to take a look at what it looks like. There we go. This won't fit my wrist, but let's go ahead and boot it up. We've got the same exact design as the Series 6, but this does not have a couple different things that the Series 6 does. So what it does have is, like I said, that 50-meter water resistance, fall detection. There's no ECG, but according to Apple, it still has the irregular heart rhythm notifications, high and low heart rate notifications, and that's it, along with GPS. Again, you could get cellular if you have that. So you'll see we can pair it here. So let's go ahead and pair it to my iPhone. So you've got watches. You can add multiple watches now. So we'll just add another one. I need to delete some of these from before, but we'll just set it up for myself right now. And you'll see it will switch here in just a moment. And we'll just put this inside this here so it can see with the camera the actual watch itself. So we'll wait for that. There we go. It says your Apple Watch is paired. Do you want to restore from a backup or set up as a new watch? We'll set it up as new. I'll wear it on the left wrist. And while we're waiting for that, you can see here it just says 40mm aluminum case, designed by Apple in California. So we'll wait for it to connect, and then we'll need to maybe even update this. There has been an update since it's released. And so we'll wait for it. It says, please continue setup on iPhone, so we'll wait for it on the iPhone. So while we're waiting for it to set up, I'll just show you side by side the differences between the 44mm and the 40mm. So we have the smaller 40mm on the right, as you can see here in aluminum. The one on the left is the edition version in titanium. And then if we look at the top here, you can see that it is a little bit different in size. And then on the other side, you can see you have the same 2 speakers there. And the bottom is basically the same, but it doesn't have the same sensor. So let me show you that. I'll take the band off here, just move it aside, and you can see the sensors on the bottom are a little bit different. So the Series 6 on the left, the SE on the right. So it's a little bit different that way. So now let's continue setup on the watch, or for the watch on the phone. We'll hit OK. And it says, do you want bold text and what size? We'll just leave it alone. We'll hit continue. And then we need to create a passcode. So we'll just create a passcode, and you do that on the watch. So we'll create a passcode here. And then we go back to the phone, and it says, keep your Apple Watch up to date. We'll hit continue. Do you want to set up Apple Pay? I'll set that up later. Emergency SOS, which is included with this one, we'll set up. And this is apparently it's the cellular model. So we'll skip that for now. And then do we want to install apps? So we'll choose later. And the Apple Watch is syncing. I actually did not know I picked up the cellular model. I thought I picked up the Wi-Fi only, but that's okay. Either way is fine. I don't know that I'll set up the cellular. And then it's showing us how to set up or how to use the watch. You have to go through this tutorial. You can do that, hit done. And once you've got a checkbox for each one, you'll know that you're at the next one. And then another comparison here on the left, I have the Series 3 38mm. On the right, I've got the new 40mm. So you can see the display differences. The display is a little bit larger, a little bit nicer looking, but you can use the same watch bands. Here's a side view so you can see the digital crown. The newer watch is slightly larger, but it's very slight. Again, let's take a look at the sensors. You can see the sensor difference on the old versus new. And then again, speakers on the side versus where the microphones are. It's a little bit different with the newer one. Now again, on the side, I wanted to show you the older watch is slightly thicker than the new one. So you can see the older watch on the left, the 38mm, and the newer one on the right. Now the watch is set up, so we'll go ahead and hit OK here. And let's get out of that, and let's go on the watch itself. So you'll see it says your watch is ready. Press the digital crown. And one thing I'm not sure if I mentioned before is this does not have the always on display. So we'll hit the button here. I felt it vibrate. And now we're at the main home screen. Now, if we go to, well, let's press and hold the digital crown. And if we zoom in and out, it seems pretty fast. Let's go into an app such as noise here. And you do feel a little bit of haptic feedback as you scroll up and down now. I didn't feel that before, so we'll hit the button again. And it seems fairly responsive at this point. It should get the same day and a half or so, or 2 days of battery life. And it's got all the same workouts and everything like that. However, it doesn't have the blood oxygen sensor or ECG. So you do get the new Memoji app, for example. You can go into that. And this will give you an idea of how quick it is to load. So we'll let that load, and now we're in. So if I go into the same app on my Series 6 on the left, let's go into it, see how long it takes to load. It's taking a moment, so it's not horrible, but you get the idea. Now with the SE, you won't have the new blood oxygen sensor. So you won't have this on the SE, but you do get the compass. So we'll go back into the watch here. You've got the, I opened the wrong thing. We'll go to the compass, and you'll see we have the compass. We just won't have regular elevation measured all the time. You do have it if you want it though. So you're missing out on basically the ECG and not a whole lot more, but there are a few features, like I said before, that you don't get. But for the price, it's pretty reasonable. However, if you have, say, an Apple Watch Series 4 or 5, I'm not sure that you need to update. You do get all the new watchOS 7 watch faces and things like that. So if we go through, let me switch here. We'll go through and go through all the new watch faces. So you get all the new ones, the Artist and Chronograph Pro and Count Up. All of the new ones that you get with watchOS 7 should be present here. So you do get all of those. So you're not really missing out as far as that goes. But again, if you have a Series 5 or 4, I would stick with those for now. But if you want to update to, say, a Series 6 from a Series 4, then go ahead. If you have a Series 3, then it may be time to get a Series or an SE, but maybe not. You do get the nicer display. It's a little bit brighter as well. Should be more power efficient and faster as well. So you get those extra added features. But let me know what you think about Apple Watch SE in the comments below. And if you'd like to get your hands on this wallpaper, I'll link it in the description like I normally do. If you haven't subscribed already, though, please subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, please give give it a like. As always, thanks for watching. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.